pain in the butt. No big deal. We'll help you guys out. Determine the exact values of 6 trigonometric functions of angle theta at the point this. So they give us the terminal point. We don't even have to find the terminal point. They give it to us. This is going to be one of the questions you'll get. Determine the exact values. Determine the exact values of all 6. Here's how I know if you're not trying. I hate it, folks. I hate it. Don't write IDK. Don't give me that garbage. I tell you, 6 trigonometric functions. Write down the 6. We got sine, cosine, and tangent. We've got cosecant. We've got secant, and we've got cotangent. At least write these 6 down, so then I know that you understand what the 6 actually are. And I'll even give you a set of notes that says these 6. Okay. Now, sine is which value? Not too bad, huh? Cosine is? Still not too shabby, huh? How do we find tangent? Oh no, fractions. My mind is starting to hurt. What should I do? Multiply by the reciprocal times 5 over 3. 5's cancel. We get negative 4 over 3. Yesterday we talked about sine, cosine, and tangent, right? Well, guess what? Today I'm going to show you cosecant, secant, and cotangent. I bet those are really hard, aren't they? Do you know what the relationship between sine and cosecant are? They're reciprocals. That's what we said yesterday. So what's the reciprocal of negative 4/5? Negative 5/4. That's it. It's not the opposite reciprocal. It's just the reciprocal. So like before, if I asked you the slope of a tangent line, I said one line is slope of 2/3. So what will be the slope of the perpendicular line? Negative 3/2. Those are opposite reciprocals. We're not talking opposite reciprocals. We're just talking about reciprocal. So if this is negative, that's negative. You just flip it upside down. So what's secant going to be? 5 over 3. What's tangent going to be? Done. It's pretty simple, huh? That's the first part of what you're in practice today in your assignment. You guys do understand that when you have questions on your assignment, that it's nice you could go to your notes, that when I write these notes, I try to model the type of problems you're going to do, right? So that way if you get stuck, you can look at your notes and work through it. Or you can ask me and I'll help you. Second thing we want to do is we want to get to know your calculator. Take out your calculator. If you don't have one, I have to try to grab one off my desk, I guess. Every day from here moving forward, you need a calculator. I can't identify a time when you don't need a calculator anymore. Until you can tell me what the sine of 36 is, you're going to have it. And if you know the sine of 36 off the top of your head, you shouldn't be in this class. You should be making millions of dollars working for some brain institute. Use your calculator to evaluate the trigonometric function. Round your answer to 4 decimal places. Okay. It's going to be important you follow along, and you make sure that you get the same values that I do. Okay? If you don't get the same values that I do, then we got a problem, and you got to ask. Everybody's calculator is different. I can't put 10 calculators on the board right now. I can only put 1. So I'm going to grab my TI 83. Still haven't put that fender on. I was sick this weekend. I was laying in bed. Maybe next weekend. Sweet. Got my calculator. Here's one thing you need to know about your calculator, is your calculator needs to know what mode it's working in. Oh, I got two of you. Okay. So first I have to identify, am I working in degrees or in radians? Is -2 a degree or a radian? It is a radian. If it has the degree sign, then it's degrees. You need to tell your calculator right now that you are working in radians. Here's how we do that. I press mode. And in mode, or somewhere on your calculator, there should be an option to switch from degrees to radians. So I select that. Then I just press sine of -2. -0.9093. Oh, you're wondering where to get to the radians degrees? Mode, you press enter. It does, you just didn't press it. Yes. Don't know. I'll have to look at it later. I don't know how to use that Casio calculator. I'll try to figure out in a little while, though. Okay. Let's look at this one right here. We got cosecant of pi over 5. Am I in degrees or radians? I'm in radians. Now, here's the problem, folks. Do you have a button that says cosecant on your calculator? You don't. But cosecant is the reciprocal of what? Which one is it? Is it sine, cosine, or tangent? It's the reciprocal of sine. So instead of doing cosecant of pi over 5, I do 1 over the sine of pi over 5. That's what my calculator has as an option. It doesn't have a cosecant button, so I have to do 1 divided by. So I type in 1 divided by sine. Find the pi button. If you don't know where that is, take 3.141 divided by 5. 1.7013. The next one in degrees or radians? Degrees. So I go back into mode. I go down to radians. Move over to degrees. Press enter. Now again, if you don't like your calculator and the way it's operating, they do sell calculators that have these exact options basically. It's not a graphing one. It just has more basic technology. They sell them for about $10 at Walmart right now. So if you want to go get one of those, you can do that too. Cosine of 196, just type it in, and we get -0.9613. Tangent of 5, is that in degrees or radians? It's in radians because it doesn't have a degree symbol. So I go into mode, and I work down to radians. Tangent of 5. -3.3805. How about the last one? Is that degrees or radians? Radians. I don't have a secant button on my calculator, so what do I use? Reciprocal secant? Cosine. 1 over the cosine of -3 pi over 7. So that's what we're going to type in our calculator. 1 divided by the cosine of negative 3 pi divided by 7. .4940. That's what you should get. So today you're going to practice two things. Number one, writing all 6 given a point. And number 2, plugging into your calculator. These are both things that you're going to want to do on your next test. So make sure that you know them. You know how to do them well. And that's it, folks. So we got 1.2. This is a book assignment for the rest of the hour to work. There you have it. That's it. Go to work.